So this is a project I've been working on. I'm calling it AppGenerator, but it does what the name says. You put in a prompt and it will output a project. So this could be an app, a script, whatever you want. So I'm going to run the app, just python main.py, and I'm going to have a GUI pop up. And it's going to ask for three things here. It's going to ask for platform. I'm running on Mac. It's going to ask for a project's name. And here we're going to do a random number guessing game. And I already prepared a prompt, so I won't bore you typing this out. But obviously, the more detailed the prompt, the better, because what we're doing here is we're prompting Claude. Like we have an engineered prompt that we already made that's in the script, and we're going to inject the user's prompt here into that prompt. And basically tell Claude to generate the files necessary to build this project. And it's going to go ahead and give us the commands to run the project, including setting up your environment. And we have a parser that takes the Claude output and actually executes all the commands and creates the files. So I'm putting in this prompt. I'm going to say, create a game using PyQt5. So I'm specifying a framework. I could specify any framework here. Or any tool, any language, whatever. I could use Flutter, React. I'm still working on implementing recursive calls to LLM so that we can generate more complex projects. But for now, we're just going to keep it stupid simple. So create a game using PyQt5 in which the user inputs a randomly generated number 1 through 4 until they guess the correct number. And when the correct number is guessed, the user should be congratulated. Pretty straightforward. And I'm going to hit generate, and we're going to hop back over to the command line here. And you can see right here. Let's look at this part. It already made a folder called random number guessing game, and then it CD'd into that folder. And now we're waiting on an output from Claude. And let's go look at that output real quick. You can actually see the number. I mean, the game popped up here. And we'll make sure that works. But you can see here that we CD'd into the folder, and then we created a file called main, created README. It populated both of those files. And the README is going to tell me all the setup instructions necessary, but it also goes ahead and executes any instructions necessary to set up your environment and run the project. And you saw that it ran it. So it installed virtual env, and then it activated the virtual environment, and then installed PyQt5, and then it ran the project. And if I hop back over to, it should be here, we can see the game. So I'm going to guess 1. No, not correct. Let's try 2. Oh, and I got it. So you can imagine this is a pretty simple example of how you can use this, but you can imagine as you create more recursive calls to LLM, meaning taking the output from your program and feeding it back into the LLM and asking it to iterate, you could generate some seriously cool projects with this. So that's what I'm going to be working on doing. But I thought it's a pretty cool project, just starting out.